Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to get my tarot cards out here, see what they have to say about Foodie. It's been a little over a week since I've done the last one. So let's just see what the cards have to say. Hope you're all having a lovely day today. Oh. And let's see what the tarot has to say about Foodie, because it has been about a week. So welcome everybody to my live. I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what they have to say. And if there's somebody live that you need to watch right now, hello, Brandy. You know, like just you guys can bounce around wherever you want. Hey, Lori. I understand that there are some reactors and channels that might be doing lives, and they can be quite entertaining. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Daniel. Welcome. Let me just go ahead and get those shuffled. Hope you guys are doing very well. Want to go ahead and do a live while I've got the time and the energy. I don't like doing my readings when I'm tired. Not a good idea to do readings when you're tired. Hello, Tron97. So, everybody having a good one today? Hello, Angela. Come on in, everybody. I'm just here hanging, chilling. Getting the cards ready. Hello. How are you? Booger. She hears my friends outside the bedroom door and she's like, I don't like that. I don't know what that is. I'm going to protect my mother. Come here, Booger. Booger. It's okay. So let's do some Foodie Beauty catch-up tarot, shall we? Let's get that going on. Hey, Gigi. Welcome. Trying to get motivated to go to Costco. Well, Costco is a trip all unto itself, isn't it? Hi, Phyllis. And you know what? Can I just tell you, I used to go to Costco and you spend way too much money at Costco because they have everything there and they got it in bulk. Even if you go in there with a list, you buy more just because there's so many things. I am happy in my new place. Like you go in there with 3 things and you come out with 30. Yeah, I love Costco too, but you spend way too much money at Costco. You know? It's good. There's good stuff there. There's all kinds of good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You got to spend money on the membership. If you go in there for, say, coffee, milk, and tea, you're going to walk out with like 50 things on top of that just because you passed by it and you're like, that's a good deal. Put it in the cart. How did I come here wanting to spend $30 and end up suddenly spending $300? Yeah, that's so cute. I get it. I get it. Hey, Thunder Rain. So yeah, I used to do the Costco thing. I did. So no hate on Costco, just too much stuff. Not enough money. Hi, Mia. So we're going to do some catch-up Foodie Beauty tarot. You have an excuse to wait longer. Well, you know what? Don't make yourself tired over me. You can always catch it on the replay. Always take care of your physical health first. You know what I'm saying? Don't make yourself sick over me. I'm not worth it. You know, you got to sleep. You got to sleep. Everybody needs to get their sleep. We all have to be rested. All right. So I'm just waiting for some more people to come in here before I get started, so people won't be like, what's going on? What happened? So anybody have any thoughts about what's going on with Foodie these days? Hello, Hakeem. Thank you for the super chat. Will Izzy reach out to me again? Does she give me a second chance? What are her true feelings for me? What does the future hold for me personally? Who's Izzy? Did I do a reading for you? I don't think I did a personal reading for you. I'm confused. But thank you for the super chat, and I hope that she does reach out to you. Hey, Blondie. Hello, Kimberlina. All right. So, anybody have any thoughts about Chantal? Like what's going on with her? Because, hey, Debbie. I'm watching Chantal, and here are my not tarot observations. I think her and Salah are fighting. Who thinks that they're fighting right now? I think that they're fighting. I think that she wants to continue to spend money and get her takeout. And she spent way too much money in Thailand. And he's essentially telling her, look, you've already spent all of your takeout money in Thailand. We can't afford takeout right now. You got to pull it all the way back until the next payday. And she's not happy hearing that. She's not happy. And another thing, here's another observation which may or may not be going on. I think, like, for a long time, Salah let her get away with being too comfortable. She got too comfortable, and he let her become too comfortable. I think, like, someone like Foodie, you can't let them get comfortable, especially with bad habits. You got to cut that off immediately, because then they become like an unwanted house guest. They take things for granted. They start acting out of pocket, and they forget what their circumstances are. Hello, Carrie. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, Lainey. Hey, Loopy Star, Brandy. But I think he let her get too comfortable just laying around, sealing, eating the takeout, doing what she wants to do. Hey, T. And now he's taking the opposite approach of, I want her gone, not meaning like he's going to do her harm, but he wants her to leave. So how do you make somebody who acts like an unwanted house guest who stayed too long leave? You make things so uncomfortable that they just get sick of it and they leave. So making her do all the things she doesn't want to do, like working out, not giving her the takeout. Hello, Loopy Star. Why am I not in the RV? Because I moved to New Mexico and I'm in a much better place. I think it's best. It was for the best. The best thing for her would be a hobby or some kind of activity that takes her out of the apartment daily. True. Right now, she's just obsessing over food with nothing to do and no place to be. I agree with you, engineer. Like just because you're working out does not mean it fixes the mind, which is where the addiction is. You got to fix the mind. If you have an addiction, you have to fix the mind and the body together. You can't leave the mind out, because no matter what kind of physical therapy you're doing for your body, the mind is still broken. You got to fix what's broken up here for all of this down here to kind of fall into line. So she's never been about fixing her mind. She's not going to therapy. She's not going to psychotherapy, nothing. So the cycle will continue. Hello, Zuli. But I think that Salah's taken the approach of, I'm going to make her so uncomfortable and so miserable, she'll get sick of me and she'll get sick of Kuwait and she'll leave. He's been waiting for her to leave. She's not leaving. So he's like, I'm just going to make it to where she's not happy here. No takeout, working out every day on the treadmill. He's making her do all the things she hates. Hello, Nancy. And I agree with you, T. I think she did too. I just saw her new video. She's talking about the bingo code book again. When people say it's a cycle, I really understand now because she's done this stupid talk so many times. Has anybody seen, there's a picture that was made in 2018 called the Chantal Cycle. How many people in my room have seen it? That picture was made back in her BB days, detailing all the different phases of the cycle. That picture that was made in 2018 is still relevant today because she has not changed. Her habits haven't changed. She's still the same person that she was back in 2018, only she's much unhealthier now, but the mindset hasn't changed. The bad habits haven't changed. All of that has stayed the same. It is accurate. So now we're at the phase of, I'm caring about my health. No, wait. We were there. We're moving into, don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. We're moving into that. Hey, Grateful Life. So like all of her cycles are blending in with each other. It's not a cycle anymore. It's a circle. We keep going around and around and around and around and around, you know. And it's the only way to stop a cycle or a circle is to break it and make another shape, right? You got to get off the ride sometime. Yeah, we'll see the next part of her cycle in a few days or weeks. But if you want to break the cycle, you've got to change yourself. If you don't change yourself, how can everything else change? Hello, back to back. So she's in denial. Salah is letting her be there. I honestly think she's going to go back to Canada for her next visa run. I think he's going to make her so miserable. She's going to say, screw that. Screw that. I think she's going to go home to Canada, y'all. She's going to go back to get her green and see the family and get the free gifts. I honestly think so. Like, even though she says, I'm not going back to Canada, she will too. She can't afford her meds in Kuwait. And there's always the possibility that if she leaves Kuwait, like there's going to come a point where they deny her entry. Or she's going to reach a point where she's so unhealthy, she can't travel. But she's going to get tired. She has to leave my Christmas either way. That's true. I think this is her last time with Salah. He probably gave her the last chance. I think you're right. I think she made some promises to him about traveling, and he's trying, but he doesn't get it, y'all. He's stupid. He doesn't get it. Even if you can control a person, you cannot control the addiction. You can't control the addiction. You can't cure the addiction. That's just facts. Even if you can control the person physically, it does not mean the addiction inside of them is also controlled. It doesn't just cut off when you want it to cut off. So it's like you denying her food and putting her on a treadmill does not fix her food issue. And that's just how it is. Ooh, Brandy, you did? I've done a personal reading on Foodie Beauty, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I am not surprised, and I believe you. Because as long as she is where she is and she's not changing, the wheel of fortune cannot turn the right way. Hello. Oh my God. Ah, Chantal's uneven lip liner. That took me out. And I'm sorry, back to back. I'm not going to do a reading on FFG. I have no reason to do a reading on FFG. I'm just here to read on Foodie. You know, Frenchie's doing well and Channel's doing well, and so I don't see a reason to read on Frenchie. Chantal's uneven lip liner. That's hilarious. That's as good as Chantal's unfinished sentences. Oh my God. That's great. That's fantastic. She has past trauma and monsters in her closet she needs to address to herself, accept, learn from, heal from, and move on. Everyone has past trauma. This is true, Sally. Look, there's a lot of people that have trauma. There's a lot of people that have dealt with addiction. But if you, pardon my French, just because you go through trauma or you have addiction does not mean automatically you get to be an asshole and get away with it and use things from your past as a reason to do so, and people should just excuse your behavior. You know what I mean? You can have your trauma and you can have your bad memories and you can have your addictions and not be a total jerk and say, oh, this is the reason why I'm a jerk. Just forgive me. No. Work on yourself. Chantal, forgotten gymnastic ball. Y'all come up with some really great names. I love it. I love it. I'm saying, I've been through some shit. I'm not going to say what that shit is, but trust me, there's a lot of it and it's pretty doggone dark. But I'm not going to sit here and trauma dump on y'all. And I'm not going to just act badly and say, I went through all this stuff. Just look past it and forgive me. No, I'm not going to do that. Hi, Olga. My shit is my shit. It's mine to deal with. But I'm still a good person. And I'm going to continue to be a good person. And I'm not going to get on YouTube and act badly and say, oh, this happened to me 20 years ago. Just look past what I'm doing right now. Hey, Jim. How's Booger doing? Where is Booger? Come here, Booger. Come here. Come here. Come here. There's Booger. There's Booger. That's the Booger cat. There's Booger cat. Booger. That's the baby. Actually, Booger got to meet one of the other cats in the house this morning. There's 5, 4 of which are black cats. And there's a half-grown kitten, tortie female. And she's a little thing. And she got to meet Booger this morning. So I don't know if they're going to become playmates at some point. And there's also a 130-pound golden lab that loves all the cats. That whenever I go outside on the porch, the golden lab, it just is all over me and wants me to play with her. And she protects me. I'm part of the pack now. Look at do you want to curl up? Here we go. This is what she does with me. Look, you guys can see. Look. This is her happy place with mother. She's been doing this since she was a baby. And she's purring right now. Just a baby. That's my baby girl. Problem is, I can't do tarot readings while I'm holding on to her. Because she's got both my hands. Hey, sock puppet. And I'll sit here and hold her and rock her like this. She likes that too. You used to fit in the palm of my hand. Now I need both my hands to hold you. See, Chantal knows how to, she needs to understand this is how you hold a cat. Where they feel secure, they feel loved, they feel safe. Do you want to get down? You're distracted. Yes, I'm settled in with the move. Booger is all settled in. She doesn't like hearing the noises from the other part of the house and she growls at it. But she's better now. Nice. Nice, Tara. You can always tell a cat's mood by the ears and the tail. If they've got their ears facing forward, they're fine. If they've got their ears like flattened, they're annoyed. And if their ears are completely flattened back, that means they're in fight mode. And watch the tail. If they're switching their tail around, either they're playing or they're mad. All right. Back to Miss Foodie Beauty. Back to Foodie. So, yeah, I honestly think that Salah, he's doing everything in his power to make everything uncomfortable to where she'll leave and she won't come back. Like he's not giving her any slack right now. He's insisting she does live streams and videos. And the one video she did where she was basically saying to the audience, I'm tired. Like, I'm really tired. She wasn't talking to us. She was talking to him. If you look at it from the perspective of if he were in front of her, it lines up. She wasn't talking to us. She wasn't talking to the Beezers. She was talking to him saying, like, I've done a lot. I've cooked for 10 days in a row. I normally don't do that. I'm tired. She's talking to him, not any of us. Hello, Blue God. Can't believe he wants her. Why doesn't he tell her he's done? He doesn't want her. He wants her money. He wants her money. Because whatever money she's given him, if he had to go out and work, he'd have to actually work for the money. She got him addicted to being lazy. She got him used to being lazy. He don't want to give that up. I know, Grateful Life. He did. He had a window of opportunity and he messed it up. All right, so we're going to get started with this. I'm not going to make you guys wait forever. I just wanted to shuffle up the cards and get things started. Oh, I bet there is, Nancy. I bet she's mad. Oh, she's mad. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. All right, Foodie. Talk to us about what's going on with you. What is going on with you? Would you guys mind if I got a bit spicy for a minute? Because I'd like to address somebody without saying their name, but they will know who they are. Hi, Burgundy. Because there is a channel on YouTube that likes to get attention. That they reacted to a couple of my tarot lives. I don't know why, because they're not a tarot reader. But they reacted to my tarot live and they were critiquing my tarot live saying, there's no comedy and it's not funny. I'm not a comedian though. Did I claim to be a comedian? Did I say that I do comedy stand-up? No. So this person likes to critique other channels. At the time they get on their own channel and they do a lot of fuck shit that makes no sense, and they present themselves in a very unprofessional, sloppy way. And I'm not saying their name because that's exactly what they would want. And I know this person is probably on my live right now watching. And I would like to say that person, fuck you. I don't know why you're reviewing my lives, you weirdo. And I don't know why you were talking about me. You had my tarot live on recently at the same time talking about how lonely you were and you were going to be on single sites, and just weird. But I'm not here to do comedy. I'm here to do tarot readings. You got blocked off my channel a while ago. You come in on a sock, which I'm sure you can do, but fuck off. I'm doing what I want to do. People enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, you don't like it, don't watch it. So that's all I want to say. And thank you for playing. So I don't want to get all too spicy. We're going to go on with the readings. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Oh, and another thing. Coming on camera intoxicated, looking sloppy, very unprofessional. Just want to add that in. Okay, now we're going to do the tarot readings. Now we're going to do it. We're going to go on to Foodie. Just had a moment of spiciness, and we're going to go on to Miss Chantal. Okay. So what's going on with Foodie? What's going on with her? Can you tell us some insight about Foodie Beauty? Oh, and one more thing before I forget. To this person who's been watching me and reacting to me, who said that they can do tarot readings, then you should know when you do tarot readings, you can't be intoxicated because that will mess up a reading. I'm just saying. To do a correct tarot reading, you should not be upset nor intoxicated because that will mess up your reading for the cards. It will influence it. So just put that out there too for anybody else who wants to know. You got to be in a calm place. You cannot be under the influence of anything. You can't be upset. You can't be angry. You got to be fully present. Yes, this reading is on Miss Chantal. No, I'm not upset. I'm good. I'm good. Don't be upset. I'm not upset. I'm truly not. We're moving on now, Amethyst. We're moving on. All right. So, Foodie Beauty. Talk to me about Foodie. Shuffling is relaxing, isn't it though? I might do a ASMR of tarot cards. If you guys want one of those, I can make one for you. That would be simple enough. So for those who would like an ASMR video of me shuffling the tarot cards, put a 1 in the chat or something. You don't have the touch. You can learn to read. Anybody can learn to read the tarot. Well, thank you. look at all the people. Y'all want the tarot shuffling. Okay. Okay. By popular request, I will. You got it. We'll make that happen. Something relaxing for you, because you guys know I'm into that ASMR ambient stuff too. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get started with Foodie. We're going to get started. All right. Ooh. Oh my. First card down, we have the 10 of Swords. That doesn't look good. Oh my. You guys can see the card itself. So I recommend the Rider Waite deck, Grateful Light. That's always a good one to start with. The Rider Waite deck. And every tarot deck comes with like a little booklet. So you can read the booklet and figure out what the cards mean. You can also read intuitively, meaning like away from the book, like what you feel. And there are tons of tutorials and stuff on YouTube to help you if you need further help. Hello, Jolanda. So we got the 10 of Swords. She's in a lot of pain right now. It's pinned down. I keep hearing pinned down. She's in a lot of physical pain, but she's just, I want to say she's stuck, but that's not the right word I'm looking for. Cornered. She feels very cornered. Like she can't get out of the corner. Literally just the picture, like you see swords here, but I'm getting a different picture in my head of something like, I keep seeing like sewing needles pinning her down. I don't know why, but I'm getting a sense of it's not swords pinning her down. It's almost like just she's pinned down by maybe physical pain, but also circumstances is what I'm driving at. Like if the circumstances that she's in has pinned her down. She can't move, nothing. Like I have no choice. I just keep seeing like the sewing needles, you know, the ones with the plastic beads at the top, pinning her down. Like she is in a corner of her own making in a lot of different ways. I'm also looking at this card. Let me just look at it one more time. For some reason, I'm focusing on the background. You guys want to look at the background? Being pinned down in one place and she can't move. So she can't move across the water to the other place. Like I'm here and I can't go over there. Oh, Lord. And this is why. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah. The money situation is obviously not good. There's a lot of hardship there. A lot of hardship. Whew. I'm looking at the guy and with the crutches. The guy in the crutches, I keep feeling like because he's in crutches. When you're using crutches, you can't fully walk upright independently. You're codependent on those crutches, and Salah is using Chantal as a sort of financial crutch. But notice where the man's eyes are. It's not on the woman in front of him. It's looking up at the pentacles. So he's looking up at the money, like looking towards the money. The focus is the money. Like, where is the money? Like, that's the most important thing. The most important thing is not her. It's the money. He's not looking at her. He's not paying attention to her. He's not even walking beside her. He's walking behind her while she's basically, in essence, walking alone. I'm feeling a sense of like the hermit with her, like she's all alone, and they're moving independently. And I'm also focusing on the snow coming down like this. There's a sense of cold around them. There's a lot of cold. Like things are very, very, very chilly. So he's got his focus and leaving her alone a lot. Ugh. But the money is not plentiful. It's a heavy focus on him for the money. Heavy focus. All right, let me just lay down some more cards here. Ugh. Yeah, and it feels like he's King of Cups. He's got the cup in his hand. And I'm also focusing on what's in his other hand. Y'all look what's in his other hand. Almost like a scepter. Like I rule and I rule the money. Like the cup is in his hand, not hers. Hello, Justice Dub. So I'm feeling like he controls the money, or he wants to control all the money. But the water underneath the chair, it's like the water underneath it, it's not still. It's turbulent water. It's moving around too fast. He's trying to have a stable base on top of something that is not stable. So it's like he's trying to rule and be the king and control the money and control her with the scepter. It ain't working because the water underneath is churning. I get a sense of like churning, like unsettled water. Next we have the Six of Swords. Hello, Payday. So you got the Six of Swords. I need another card to go with that one. I need to know what's going on. Give me just a second here. Oh, this is not good. This is so not good. Okay, so I pulled this card. And I'm like, can I have some clarification on that, please? I need to know more. And this is what I got. We've got the Nine of Cups. What does a 6 mean? Oh, which is, it's denoting the number of the card. 6 of Swords. So that could pertain to 6 days, 6 months, something with the number 6. But I wanted clarification on the 6 of Swords. And I got these two. We got the Nine of Cups. Okay. And interestingly enough, we got the Justice card. Okay, so what does that mean? Let me look at these. Oof. He's fighting with her. He's definitely, hello, Neo Freak. He's definitely fighting with her. He's definitely fighting with her. And again, he's trying to rule that money. He wants to own all that money. And he's pushing her to make more. Because he wants all the marbles. Then we got the Justice card. Yeah, interesting. You know what? That's a great observation, Thunder Rain. She's surrounded by swords in front. He's surrounded by cups behind him. This is interesting. Yeah, that kind of points in the direction of, you know, like he wants all the money. He's the one getting all the money. He doesn't have to work for it. He doesn't have to sweat over it. She's the one that has to deal with all the pain of making the money because of the way that she's chosen to make it. So it's like, you take all the stress and I'll get all the reward. And she's letting him get away with it. Hold on a minute. I'm looking at this card again. I know this may seem weird, but I'm getting a picture of the treadmill in my head with this. Like him trying to put her on the treadmill. And like the swords are just like the fight to get her on the treadmill and the pain she has to deal with to get on that sucker and basically pushing her to get on the treadmill. I just keep getting that picture in my head. And he's just focused on money, money, money. Give me more. I want it all. Okay, now I want to see what's going on with this justice card. Justice with what? What is it in regards to? Justice with what? Is there something going on there? Oops. Yikes. Okay, give me a few more. Ooh. Okay, this just took a different turn. I was reading on Chantal, and I'm picking up something a little bit different. I don't know why it's coming up in her reading, but you got the Justice card, then we've also got the Empress, and we got the Knight of Pentacles. For some reason, I'm getting Dee Natter energy right now. Like something going on with Natter legally that has to do with justice. Justice will be served. Huh. Okay, keep going. She's not sleeping at night. She's not sleeping, like something. She's having nightmares. She's worried about something. She's tremendously worried. She's tremendously worried. Like just, she's stressing about something. Like impending doom is what I keep hearing. Oh, it is beautiful regret. Well, that makes sense. Like she's not having a good time. That's for sure. You guys have already seen like all the swords that are popping up. A lot of swords right off the bat. A lot of swords. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna expand on this swords card. I want to see what's going on with it. Why is she? Can you give me some? Oh, okay. So I wanted to see what this was about. What is this about? And I think it has to do with this. Two of Wands. So, like the Two of Wands, worried about travel plans, worried about traveling, or like what's going on? Oh, what's going on in the world? I keep hearing that. What's going on in the world? Maybe wondering what's going on back home. Like she's not paying attention to what's going on with her currently, this moment, present where she is. She's worried about what's going on across the ocean with somebody else. Gas station sushi. Like she's distracted. She's very, very distracted. Very distracted. Like her mind is not together. It's just, she's distracted by just everything. Like I don't want to say in a daze. I would like to say she's just her brain is scattered. Like her thoughts are all over the place. Okay, anything else? Hold on. Ooh, this is interesting. So whatever it is she's worried about, she's sending money in that direction. She is sending money in that direction. To different people? Yep. Who you giving money to, Chantal? You sending money over there to those other people that are not in Kuwait with you? What would Salah think? Doesn't he want it all? Okay. All right. Like this. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Cups here. Like she keeps coming up with ideas, hoping that this will happen. With the Ace of Cups, she's trying to come up with an idea to where her cup will overflow. She wants her cup to overflow again. And like, here's the Fool card. She keeps coming up with ideas to make it happen, but yet look at the Fool. The Fool is ready to walk off a cliff because they're not looking at what's going on in front of them. They're looking up towards the sun. And I'm hearing a song in my head right now. It's an old song. Y'all probably remember it. Those of you that are over 30, Blinded by the Light. I keep hearing that song. Like, she's blinded by the light. She's looking up at the sun and she's not looking in front of her. She's blinded by the light. Yeah, that's a great song. But she just foolhardy, just coming up with these harebrained ideas. I'm happy, nothing's wrong. But there's no cup overflowing, obviously. Look at the Temperance card. The Temperance card is not about one cup overflowing. It's about taking the little bit that's in one cup and pouring it into another to make sure that there's something in both cups. So, like, there's no overflowing here. There's never going to be a moment where her cup is overflowing. It's just, let me take a little bit from one cup and pour it into another cup so that neither one is empty. You know, constantly transferring funds. You know, like, not robbing Peter to pay Paul, but borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Hey, Catsy. So, Temperance. Like, let me see what I can do to get a little bit over here to a little bit over there. You know, you're basically holding on by a thread, aren't you, Foodie? Yep. And now we've got the Hanged Man. She's upside down and she thinks by hanging upside down that she's going to get some bright ideas that way. Nah, that's just the blood going to your head. You're dizzy. Hold on. We got the Hierophant card. Wait a minute. Ooh. Nice, weird combination here. We've got the Hierophant card. We've also got the Queen of Cups. We've also got the Star card. So isn't that something? We just had the Temperance card where you had the two cups and there was water being passed back and forth. Now we have the Star card of two vases where water is being poured out. So there's a system of taking water from one cup and pouring it into another. And then with the Star card, both vases, the water is being poured out. So it's like transfer here, over there, and then it disappears. It's not coming back to her. It's just disappearing. We got the Hierophant card. Let me see. Who is this? The Hierophant card could be a position of someone in authority. I think she's been talking to mom. Oh, I'd love a Girl World Tarot deck. That'd be awesome. I'd actually buy it. They've got the Queen of Cups. I think she's talking to mom. I think she might be talking to mother. Yeah, if you guys want to give the stream a thumbs up, I would appreciate that. That way other people can see it if they might be interested. If you don't want to do a thumbs up, I completely understand. Always do what you want to do. We've got the Star card. Again, just what do I want to say with this? The Star card, to me, when I look at it with Foodie, I see somebody who wants to be a star. You know, like, I want to be somebody. At the same time, you're never going to get what you want because you're taking things in the wrong direction. I want to be the star. I want to be the biggest star in the sky is the attitude. I want to shine the brightest. I want to just outshine everybody else. At the same time, you're being wasteful and you're letting your addictions rule over you and tell you what to do. Hello, Lisa. So it's like you're never going to be the brightest star in the sky if you continue to live at a certain level and you don't change. And not only that, stars, planets, the ones that shine the brightest, usually that means they're going into supernova and then they're going to just explode and disappear. So do you really want to be a star, Foodie? I ask you. Yep. Who are you talking to, Chantal? This is like the third card where there are different people that you're speaking to. There's money here. There's money going all over the place with 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, here we go again with the 2 of Pentacles. Balancing that money, it going everywhere than what it needs to go. You know, everything's okay. There's nothing wrong here. Bullshit. We got money going everywhere to maintain the facade. You know, I get the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like the money is not just with Salah. I keep getting told the money is going overseas to somebody. She's sending part of her money overseas. Like it's not just with him. It's with somebody else across the ocean. We can all pretty much figure out who I'm talking about. Like money's going over there. She's supporting him. Yes, she is. Okay, what else we got here? So we got the King of Wands. We got the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the High Priestess. So who is this? Like I've always felt like when it comes to Foodie and her deal in Kuwait, she's dealing with more than just Salah. That there's other people backing her up and they're involved in this. And you got the King of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So I don't know who the other parties are, but I feel like there's a group of 3. Salah is one of the 3, but there are also 2 more. Because I felt a while ago, like when she was really out of pocket before she went to Thailand, that there was a conversation had between 3 people. And the conversation, I kept hearing, what are we going to do about her? And it didn't feel ominous, like she was going to be physically hurt. It felt like a business conversation of, this business deal is not working. What are we going to do about her? How do we cut this off? So like this feels like business dealings are breaking down with the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. People wondering, should they continue this thing with her or not? And Chantal is always like trying to figure out what she can do next to make money. Always trying to come up with some kind of money scheme, like always trying to pull a rabbit out of her hat. But there's sudden change coming. There is change coming to Chantal with the Death card. She's over there dreaming about making money. We've got the Knight of Wands. What else? This is Salah. I feel he's like, pushing her to make more money. But Chantal she's tired. And she's like, I'm already making enough money. Leave me alone. Very defensive. Very defensive she is. The Moon card, there are secrets. A lot of secrets coming out. Will be coming out. Letting out of certain things. She feels very alone. Like she's in isolation with her thoughts. Let's see. and her strength card just still trying to make control over Salah. Let's see. Oh, hold on. What is this? Like she's got something planned. Like try to come up with like she's the Ace of Wands, trying to make money, coming up with new ideas because she wants that money with the Ace of Pentacles. With the Three of Wands, it's like just you're coming up with these ideas, but there's no structure about how to make any of them successful. It's like you're holding the idea literally in your hand, but you're looking out at a barren landscape. Like there's nothing growing in front of you. Like you can think of an idea, but if you don't execute the idea, then what good is the idea going to give you? It's really not going to go anywhere. And that's going to lead to this. This is my favorite card in the tarot, the fuck around, find out card. This is my favorite card. Yeah, like just trying to keep the tower from falling is not going to keep it from falling. It's going to fall anyway. Like this, it's you're always going to lead, you're always going to end up in the same place. The tower is falling. And it's not just the tower that is falling, it's the ego that's going to be cracked as well. Like I feel like there's going to be a division. Like the house is literally going to be on fire, not in a physical sense, but just the crown to me, it just screams the death of ego, the death of somebody's ego. And since the crown is over the man versus the woman, is that a woman? I think it's a woman. Yeah. So since the crown is on the side of the male, King Beezer is not going to be King Beezer for long. It's not going to be King Beezer for long. You know, you just, once the tower falls, no more King Beezer. So everything's on fire. So now that we did the reading on Chantal with that deck, do we have any further insight from, this is another one of the decks that I like to use. This is the Osho Tarot deck. It's actually not a tarot deck. I'm sorry. This is my Oracle deck. Sorry. So the Osho Oracle deck. And I love using this deck because it's very insightful. I love the energy. You know what, Thunder Rain? I think if he does go to war with her, he's trying to be smart about it. He's not going to go to war with her while she's in Kuwait, while she might be a threat of some kind. He'll do it when she's far away from him and she's not a threat. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to play his cards close to his chest. He's not going to provoke the bear while he's so close to the bear. He's going to do it when she's far away. That way, she can't do anything. So, you know what, Nancy? Maybe that's his intention. Let's look at it from another angle. Maybe it's intention to make noise at 2 a.m. so that they get kicked out so that she goes back home to Canada. Maybe he's doing a whole lot of things just to annoy her and piss her off to get her to go home. Maybe all of this out-of-pocket behavior from him is his way of poking at her and getting back at her, but also trying to get her to leave. Like provoking her to get mad. So she gets so mad, she says, I quit. And she takes herself back home where she belongs. Exactly, Lisa. So, like, he knows how she is. That she's vengeful, she's mean. So he's like, I'm not gonna poke the bear while it's still in Kuwait. I'll poke it when it's back in Canada. If he wanted to get rid of her, there's 2 things he could do right here, right now. The lease for that apartment can be pulled. That's number one. Because one of the main reasons why she's staying there is because of a place to stay. So take the home base away. She's got to go home. And the second thing he could do, just come on out with another female. For Chantal, that's an unforgivable sin. Expose something of him being with other women, she'll lose her mind. She will lose her mind. You want to get rid of her, Salah. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you poke the bear and make the bear leave the cave. Yeah, he's not going to have trouble getting rid of her. You know what, though? The first clue that he was not going to be able to get rid of her was when she initially left Canada. Because she pulled up all roots in Canada. She gave up the villa, Pete's, the cats. She gave herself nothing to come back to. There was no plan B. There was no exit door. She went all in with Salah just so she could trap him with her and she could throw in his face, look at all that I gave up for you. Look at all that I sacrificed for you. You should be grateful in doing exactly what I tell you to do. She chose to do those things, but she'll use those things that she gave up as weapons to control him. So, and she chose to give up all her stuff and move over there, but she'll spin it like, look at all that I did for you, and you're an ungrateful turd, and how dare you? Because that's what narcissists do. They do any little thing for you, you owe them for life, and then they own you. I gave up my cats for you. Exactly. Honestly, that was the only good thing that came out of everything, was the fact that BBJ and Sam went to better places, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so happy the cats went to better places. That was a positive that came out of it. Hello, Tucker. Hello, Arabella. I'm happy for BBJ. I'm happy for Sam. And for anybody who's in my chat watching, if you would like to thumbs up the chat so other people can find out about it, sure would appreciate that. But you don't have to. You can do what you want. Do as you will. All right. So we're going to do some oral cards on Foodie. Can you give us any insight to Chantal? Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Anything you want to point out to her? All right. Ooh. Let's see. All right. All right. So this card came in upside down. And for those who want to see it right side up, healing. Hey, Brooke. So this is the healing card, and it was reversed. So the healing card is in reverse. There's no healing going on there. Like she's not healing. Whatever's wrong, she's not healing. And she will never heal as long as she's blocking what could heal her. And yeah, I noticed that too, like the hand across the... If you notice, though, there's a hand across the head and one across the stomach. So there's one hand covering the head, one hand covering the stomach. So that might point towards things in her mind as well as things in the body. There is no healing here. Like she is sick and she continues to be sick. Like her healing is being blocked. Absolutely blocked. Oh, good Lord. And this card was also upside down, the sharing card. This was reversed. So the sharing card, like she's not sharing. She's not sharing. The last reading that I did on Foodie, I pulled the miser card for her. I don't know if it's going to pop up for this reading, but I pulled the miser card for her. Like she's a bit of a miser. She's very stingy when it comes to everything. She's very, very stingy with her money, with everything. Very much the miser. But she's not into sharing. Very stingy hearted, very stingy with her emotions, very stingy with everything. Ugh. This also came up reversed. The flowering card. Oops, sorry, got my finger in the way. You get the flowering card. This was reversed. So since this is reversed, like she's her flower will never bloom. You know, she's not healing, she's not sharing. And when I think of flowering, I think of a flower opening up. You know, flowers, they can't stay tightly budded. They have to open up. She's not in a place where she can open up. She stays closed up. She's very closed off. And because she's closed off, she cannot get the nourishment. She cannot get the sunlight. She can't feel warmth. Like just so like it's like she's not opening herself up to things that she should. Oh, okay. So this came up, schizophrenia. And I'm not saying that Chantal has that. I'm not diagnosing her. But let me just look at this card one more time. So I'm going to hello for the love of craft. So let's look at the card. Look at the card really, really closely. So you see the person, they're between 2 points and they're hanging between each, right? Like they're barely hanging on to each side, right? Everybody can see that. You're not even, I'm feeling like she's not even got her head in the clouds. Like that old saying, you've got your head in the clouds, meaning when people usually say that, that means you're a dreamer. You're dreaming too much. You know, you're dreaming about everything. You got your head in the clouds. I don't think she's even there. I'm getting a sense of the headspace that she might be in. It's not even a pretty one. It's not a nice one. It doesn't feel good. It's just a barely hanging on headspace. Like just trying to keep things together. But there is a gap in between and there's an abyss underneath. And she's trying to keep from falling into it. And you know what else this is reminding me of? We've all said that her channel is circling the drain. That's what this looks like to me, a drain. Like the drain in a sink. And you're about ready to fall in. You're doing all you can to keep from falling in. Like just stretching yourself to keep from falling in. Ooh, okay. Then we have the projections card. Let me just, y'all can take a look at it so you can see the card. I want you guys to see it too. Nice, princess. So looking at this projections card, I'm feeling like there's a lot of projecting going on, not just on her side, but on Salah's side. They're both projecting images that don't actually exist. Like she's projecting one image and he's projecting another image. But there's a whole thing going on underneath the surface. And if you look at the expressions on the faces of the projections, like the both people, they look very calm, but underneath the surface, that projection, it's not happy. So it's like on the surface, everything looks fine. We're happy, but underneath the surface, we are not happy. Like it's all just for the camera. Oh, is okay. Last card for this for Chantal. So this is interesting. This was also inverted. This is the suppression card. Okay, but it was reversed. So let me take a look at it. So instead of suppression, it's somebody that is not suppressing themselves anymore, like losing control. Like they are just letting go. Like it came up this way. So like she did say recently that she's not a demure woman. She did say that. Hello, Joanna. She said, I am not a demure woman. That's not who I am. Well, we know that, Foodie. But the problem is you've been pretending to be a demure woman. You've been suppressing your real self, who you really are. You've been a pretender all this time. You are suppressing your true nature. You are feral and you're hiding in the clothing of a demure woman, but you're not demure, and it's made you very unhappy. And like she wants to come out of it. She wants to come out of it. She's tired of the fake phony image. Like her real self wants to come out. Her real self does want to come out. Like the feral self is screaming to come out. Yeah, it was she's not changed. She knows she's not changed. She just put on an image to be around Salah and play out this fantasy. Did anybody ever grow up playing the game house when you're young? You know, you be the mommy, I be the daddy, that sort of thing. When you're young, you play house. You're pretending to be grown-ups. That's what she's doing with Salah. She's playing house. The adult version, the more expensive version. She's playing house. I'm the wife and you're the husband. Let's put on this image. They're playing house. But it's all pretend. It's just a game. And she threw his toys out the window. So like she's been playing house with him for over 2 years, but all games have to end at some point, don't they? All games have to end. You know, at some point you got to stop playing the games. Exactly, yes. You know, she's too old to play house. Throw the whole show in the trash. Please throw his keyboard out the window before you leave, Chantal. You know, funny thing about that, I remember Chantal telling us that he was a musician. Didn't she say that in the beginning, that he was a musician? Then why can he only play 2 songs? He plays Crazy Frog, Axel F, and Happy Birthday. It's been 2 years. He couldn't have learned about 5 or 6 songs by now? Hey, Jenny No Pants. And only with one finger. to Casio as much as we do, and that's exactly why he's playing it. And another thing, since we're on the subject, Chantal said that she wants to get on the treadmill and work out to music. I just want to point this out. There's tons of copyright-free music on YouTube. Anybody in my audience, you can go on YouTube right now and do a search under copyright-free music. You'll find tons of it, all kinds of stuff. She doesn't have to listen to his keyboard. You can make a playlist of copyright-free music. There's even music available through your YouTube studio, and it'll tell you when you click on it if it's shared revenue or it's free to play with no problem. She can make a playlist and play it on YouTube while she's working out. She only needs like 3 or 4 songs because she's not on there for that long. So it's like you don't have to listen to the same songs over and over. It's copyright-free stuff. And her musician husband, he could make her a playlist, right? You can see on her face that she regrets ever encouraging his music. You know what, English? That makes me happy. That makes me happy. For all the torture that she put us through, making us listen to her singing and disrespecting the music that I grew up to, having the nerve to sing Pink Floyd and The Doors and sang the song Dreamweaver sucked. I want Salah to torture her for the next 1,000 years. Saying Dreamweaver sucks. No, it don't. It's a great song. Yeah, she did disrespect The Doors and Pink Floyd. The nerve of her. Boo. Leave Jim Morrison alone. How dare you? Exactly. No, I didn't see any of the balloons, Kathy. I missed it. Riders on the Storm. I love Jim Morrison. You know what? Everybody focuses on how Jim Morrison looked. But before Jim Morrison was a singer of the Doors, he was also a poet. He wrote 4 or 5 books of poetry. He was a beatnik poet, kind of abstract. But if y'all want to hear something beautiful, do a search under An American Prayer, The Doors, and you'll find different sections of his poetry put to music, and a lot of them are just gorgeous. But Jim has the most perfect spoken poetry voice I've heard in my life, because he could recite the phone book to you and it sounds like poetry. He's got a very calming, relaxing ASMR voice. I mean, seriously, you listen to Jim and his voice alone will calm you down. So we're going to move on to salad. I can't believe how impressed she was watching him run on a treadmill. I very politely, there go my cards, damn it. I very politely would like to add a different point of view to that. I think Chantal she doesn't like attention being on anything other than her. I think she was mad about him being on the treadmill and showing her up. Is that Booger behind me? Yes, it is. Oh, there's Booger. She's sleeping. Yeah, he was stealing focus. Hi, Dan. Basically admitted it bothers when we call him Salad. Chantal's not too bright. When she tells us, I don't like you doing something, she knows we're going to do it. So if you don't want to be annoyed, don't tell us what annoys you. Because we're going to do it 10 times more just because you said so. Never feed the trolls, as they say. And she keeps feeding us. So, you know, we're well fed over here. All right, Salad. Your turn. I don't like Salah. He's a scammer too. You know, scammers are scum. I don't care who they are. I don't care where they're at. There's scammers and liars are scum. He's scum. He didn't get with her for love. He got with her for money because he wanted the easy life, and he's so lazy and worthless. He wanted to use a woman to make his way. He wanted to live off the back of a working woman. Even with Kai Bella, when he was talking to Kai Bella, he wasn't just doing the sexual fetish thing with her. He was asking about how many followers do you have on Instagram or TikTok, and how much money do you make? He was looking for another sugar mama. That's how lazy and worthless he is. And I will never have respect for somebody like that. He can go get bent. He's an able-bodied young man. He can go work for himself. But instead, he's looking for a woman to pay his way. And that is just pathetic. He has no excuse for acting like that. If you want something, go out and work for yourself for it. He answered her ad. Yeah, I remember the live stream she did. Who wants citizenship? And flexing all the money she makes. Well, she used to make. She used to make. She don't make no more. Wah, wah. No, he doesn't love a crap. He has no pride. He don't care. No, he ain't. And hey, you know what, Thunder Rain? That is his lesson. Sometimes the people you meet in life, they are not supposed to be in a forever relationship with you. They are lessons you're supposed to learn. And once you learn that lesson, you move ahead. Chantal's lesson with Nader, I feel at least part of the lesson she was supposed to learn with him is stop trying to buy people and thinking you can buy love. Stop putting all of your worth in another person and put it into yourself. She did not learn the lesson with Nader, so she had to go to summer school with Salah, and she still hasn't learned. And part of the lesson for Salah to learn is that you really shouldn't look at another person and make your way, make your own way. So there are lessons to be learned in all of this, but I doubt either one will learn. You know, Foodie, I remember that she wanted to get like a sex doll. And she was going to pay $2,000, $3,000 for it, which Oliver, I remember that was the doll's name, Oliver. She was going to get Oliver. And she wanted to customize it and it would talk to her and all that. You should have gotten the doll, Foodie. You could have kept the doll. The doll would be yours forever and it wouldn't have cost you so much money. But a lot cheaper than Salah. And probably a lot more entertaining. She got the more expensive, useless version of Oliver. It would have been a funny running joke. Oh, no, Nancy. You know what? You're not wrong. I'm going to make a dirty joke. Sorry. I can't help it because, if she had gotten Oliver and if Oliver was made out of plastic, then that means it would have been forever been ribbed for her pleasure. Missed opportunity, Foodie. Missed opportunity. Could have had something that could have been ribbed for your pleasure forever, and you just walked away from it. What? I'm being sent to the corner. I can't go to the corner, Olga. I'm doing a live. Look, I hang out with the House of Hannibal. They bring this out of me. It's their fault. I blame them. You can't send me to the corner while I'm live streaming. Who else is going to do the live? Okay, I'll stop. I wanted to point that out. And she could have gotten a workout with Oliver. Better than the treadmill. Burn some calories. See? Oliver could have been the treadmill. All right. Oliver would never put a lock on the pantry. Did Salah actually do that to Chantal? Did he lock up the pantry? Wow. Did he actually go there? Did he do that to her? I love that the most for her. I really do. All right. Oh, y'all with the short jokes. I do think it's funny that she paid over $9,000 to be next to a man that's not doing anything physically with her or couldn't do anything physically with her because that's like trying to fill up a big hole with a Tic Tac. Doesn't quite work. It's like putting a BB in a boxcar. It just doesn't work. There's not enough width to fill the space. It's a matter of mathematics. It's about length and width, and you get the picture. Even God himself couldn't solve that algebra. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. What? Thank you, Olga. Even a master of Tetris couldn't fix that. All right. Are we about ready? We're about ready. Hey, Hale. So we're doing one on Mr. Salah. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of barracuda rising up in the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. The takeout bag is heavy and dim. I know I'm ready for a fight. What? I'm fucking around. Let me have fun. I'm not disrespecting the Eagles. I like the Eagles. Great group. She's the one that disrespects them all the time. I can make up some fucked up lyrics to that song, too. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. I'm sorry if it offended you. But she's always singing. All right, we're moving on. I'm in the corner. Yes. Okay, I'll go in the corner. You want me in the corner? All right, fine. I'm going in the corner. Bye. I'm in the corner now. I'm in the corner. See, it doesn't work. It does not work. I have to get out of the corner to do my reading. If I went in the corner, I can't do it. Nice, Hale. She disrespected Toto. Which song did she sing? Which one is it? Is it Hold the Line? Is it Rosanna? How did she disrespect Toto? Africa? That's one of my favorite songs, Hold the Line. I'm feeling a certain kind of way about that. And it's not good. No! Leave my music alone. But you know what? The thing is, like, when she sings, she tells on herself. She did it with Natter. Whenever she was with Natter, she would give us clues about what was going on based on the songs that she chose. Isn't Hold the Line about like a broken love song? Isn't that what it's about? Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. They're fighting. All right. Salad, you're up. You're up. I think her and Salad are fighting, but we'll see. All right. So what is this? All right. So we're starting out. The first card is the Empress card. For Salad. That's interesting. Then we got this again, money issues. 5 of Pentacles. Then we have the High Priestess. Who is she? I want to expand on the Empress. I want to see what's going on with the Empress card. Okay. So the first card on top of the Empress was the Queen of Pentacles. And I just want to say that this reading is for entertainment purposes only. So the Queen of Pentacles, like this is another woman in his life, I feel. This is another woman in his life. Like he's dealing with her and Foodie. Like the Empress is the love. She is the nurturing. She is the grounding. And then Foodie is the money. Like she's a source of money. That is her job. That's what she's supposed to do. Like he's going to each woman for different reasons. So like I'm gonna put this out there, and I'm not pointing fingers, and it's okay if I'm wrong. I know that he had a little infatuation with that Mistress of Darkness person, and she's a mod now. So like he's dealing with different people. He's got, different hoes and different area codes. Like each one's got a specific purpose around him. So he's going like Foodie is the money source. She's the one that holds the money. And then he's going to somebody else for something else. Like the nurturing, the love, the comfort. I feel like the Empress, he's turning to her for comfort. Like she is the comfort in his life. She is the nurturing. She is the warmth. He's going to her for that. Like there's definitely money issues still going on. Still looking towards the money. Then we've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess card, I'm looking at it. Hold on a minute. I feel like the High Priestess card, like I feel like in this instance, like the High Priestess is in a position of authority here. Like I rule, I win, I always win. I'm getting that energy from the High Priestess. Like I'm in control here, but let me just expand on the High Priestess. I want to see what else is being here. Yeah, like she's got the air of authority. Then we've got the Page of Swords. Like notice a sword in his hand, like always having a fight with the High Priestess. Fighting with her. Can we go further, please? And part of the fight has to do with the Knight of Wands, with coming up with ideas and making money. Like the Knight of Wands brings the ideas to the table and tries to make things flourish. So there's always a fight about doing this and doing that, life and stuff and things, about how to make more money, different ways to make money, enterprise. But he's ready to walk away. He's ready to walk away. Yes, Tallyhoo, I am officially moved. He's ready to walk away from this. He's giving serious thought right now to walking away from the money. Like he's basically halfway there. He's halfway there. Like he's in the halfway point between leaving and staying. He's in the halfway point. But there's a sense of like, he's like, should I stay or should I go? So he's in the halfway point. Like he's got one foot already out the door. He wants to go. He wants her to go. And he's basically like pushing her to go. Let's see what else we got here. With the Page of Wands, You know, he might be working on stuff outside of Foodie, just trying to make some money happen. But there's always a constant fight. There's always a constant fight with her. He always has to be in the King of Swords position. Constant fight. I rule. Trying to rule over her. And there's too many battles going on, especially at night. There's too many battles going on. Like, I feel like there's a lot of fights that happen at night. Like when I see, like when the moon is out, a lot of battles that happen at night, and he just doesn't know what to do with her. He doesn't know what to do with her. There's a lot of fighting that happens in the dark. A lot of fights, like constant battles, and he's tired. He's thinking that at some point he's going to get a victory. Like whatever it is he's trying to get her to do, that something eventually will hit. Something that'll do he will get success with. Like right now he feels like there's a victory because, you know, she's getting on the treadmill and he's controlling her food and I won. No, you didn't. And he's looking for that money. He's thinking that money will come in with this new content, maybe of Foodies or whatever it is he's doing. You're like, I'm going to get that money in hand, but it's not going to happen because you got the star card. Once again, like there's no money being saved in the jar. It's constant. There's money constantly being poured out. You get a little money. You get the money water in your jar. You're pouring it out. Get the money water in your jar. You're pouring it out. It's never going to be full for long. There's always just like transferring funds, emptying funds, lather, rinse, repeat. And he's got Foodie working. He's got her working. Like this is her, but he is pushing her. He's pushing her to do all kinds of things. Like work harder, do more. Pushing. But he's also he's the Four of Swords. He's tired of pushing her. It's like, this is your channel and this is your money. Why am I pushing you to make the money? Shouldn't you be doing this? I mean, why am I pushing you to be in good health? Shouldn't you be concerned about this? He's exhausting himself. He's absolutely exhausting himself. And he just wants to rest. Like it's a constant battle. Like the Three of the Swords, I feel have to do with the battles when he's standing up, when he's active. But the one sword is when he goes to sleep. Restless sleep, nightmares, trouble sleeping. Like he's tired. He's very, very tired. Tired of the fights. Okay, so what do we got here? So, okay. So we've got the Emperor card. Mr. I Rule the Roost. Trying to act like the Emperor. Then we have the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands has to do with Foodie. The word that keeps coming to mind is demure. Her acting demure. Like, I'm going to be the demure queen sitting on my throne with the wand and the cats, and I'm peaceful. Everything's fine. You know, putting on appearances of like, this is what she wants to be and this is what she's appearing to be. But my favorite card. Because putting on appearances means you're not really living the life. So it's always going to lead to this. It's always going to lead to that. If you're pretending to be happy versus actually being happy, it's always going to lead to one of these. Always. And let's see. Dang. Then you got the Ace of Wands. Coming up with more ideas. There's the Justice card again. It feels like just things are out of balance. With the Justice card. All right, so y'all take a look at this card really carefully. In one hand is the scale, the other hand is the sword, right? And on one hand, the figure of justice is fighting, but it's looking for balance. Because the scales indicate balance, like wanting that balance, but having a hard time getting the balance because the other hand, you are fighting with the sword. Constantly fighting for some kind of balance. And he's never able to rest with Foodie, ever. He's always fighting with her. Always fighting with her. Always fighting. And again, he's ready to take a loss. He's ready to take it. When he does, he won't lose everything. He's going to lose a lot. And it's going to unsettle him for a minute. But it's going to happen. Like, he's not looking forward to it at all. Second time this card's come up. Yeah, it looks like he's going to send her packing. And it's not going to be pretty when it happens, y'all. It's not going to be pretty. Like, she's not going to leave happy. She's not going to leave on her own accord. She's going to leave kicking and screaming. There's going to be no, let's agree to disagree. I'm going to go home to Canada. Let's just shake hands and call it a day. She's going to make it ugly. It's going to be ugly when it happens. Very ugly. No, it's not a walrus. Not a walrus. Right now, this is how he feels. He feels like this. Like he is just surrounded in constant fights, blinded, bound. He can't move. This is how he really feels. Like, I can't move. I can't see. I'm surrounded by all these swords. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Yikes. Judgment. Judgment's coming, though. Judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. And it's funny, I'm looking at the Judgment card. I'm looking at the angel blowing the horn, and the horn is pointed at a woman with blonde hair. Hey, Hannibal. So maybe this has to do with a woman that he's going to get the judgment. Hey, you. All right, so we've done a lot of cards on Salah. So let's do the Osho Tarot Oracle for Salah. Y'all check out the House of Hannibal. Really great channel. He's funny when he wants to be. When he's not selling hot dogs and hot dog water. Who-I Tarot. People are sending me to the corner, Hannibal. They're picking on me in here. Chili cheese dog. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Making me hungry. Damn it. You know, I did read for Hannibal's toenail not too long ago. All right, so we're doing the oracle for Mr. Salah. We just did his reading. And he's in his own little personal private hell with Foodie, and it's only going to get worse. He wants the money, but he's up against her headstrong self. But I read for Hannibal's toenail. Let's see. All right, so this is Salah's oracle. What do spirits have to say to Salah? Like what do they want to say? All right. Because the last one I did, he was dealing with Foodie, and she's a bit of a money miser. So what's it going to say this time? You don't like mustard on hot dogs. Oh, pieces in therapy? That's new. Well, I wish him well on his therapy. I really do. I think that's something he's been needing for a long time. I would think that therapy would be Chantal's nightmare, because he can talk to somebody and somebody can straighten him out, and she cannot put him under her thumb anymore. All right. All right. So we're almost there for Salah. Hello, Brenda. If you guys want to give a thumbs up to this stream, I sure would appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to. It would help other people find the tarot streams and also the channel. And thank you for those that are joining today. Really appreciate it. All right. So let's get started with Mr. Salah. Ooh. Yikes. Yikesy, yikesy, yikesy. All right. All right. So the first card that came up for Salah, this card, the source, was actually upside down. So this is what I'm being told. Part of his problem is he's not connected to source. He's not connected to source. He's actually disconnected from source. And what exactly is source? That is our spiritual self, like our higher self. He's cut off from source. It's everything's inverted. He's cut off from source. Like he is ignoring his spiritual self, his feelings of intuition, his gut feelings, just his higher thoughts. He's absolutely cut off from source. And you know what? Foodie is actually the same way. She's cut off from source too. That's how she's able to do all the things that she does without shame or regret or remorse, because she's cut off from her higher self. She lives in the very primal, deeper part of herself. Very primal. Okay, so let's see. Then we've got the existence card. So basically he feels very isolated and alone right now, existence. Like he has isolated himself away from everyone and everything. Like he's lost his connections to family, friends. Thank you, Brenda Sequin, for the super chat. To answer your question, Olga, how would one know if they're connected to source, or how would one reconnect? You can do things like different exercises, like meditation, just listening to your intuition, just like you're tapping into your higher spiritual self. You don't have to believe in anyone's belief system or religion. Just, acknowledge, appreciate, and encourage and nourish that higher self that we all have, like that soul spiritual self. He's cut off from that. He's just thinking about the money and materialism. He's not connected to his higher self. The higher self is screaming in his ear, get out of this, get away from this. And he doesn't want to hear it because he's more focused on the material than the spiritual. Yeah, it's about awareness, cultivating awareness. So existence, like he's cut off from source, right? So that has led to a lot of isolation. He's isolated himself. You're cut off from source, but not just the spiritual source. You're cut off from family, friends, your social life, society. You've removed yourself from all those things. You've isolated yourself, and this is not healthy. You're just sitting on a leaf all by yourself, not happy, not happy. And he needs some guidance into his life. And I'm seeing the picture of the angel here. Like he really needs to reach for that higher self. He needs to pay attention to that higher self. It does exist. It is there. He's basically ignoring it. He needs to reach for it. Absolutely needs to reach for it. But the problem is politics. There's a lot of politics going on there. Not so much in the way of government politics, but politics, personal politics. The politics of dealing with stuff and things, people that have different moods, different faces, different masks they wear. Notice the snake in the picture. Dealing with somebody who has more than one face, somebody who's snaky, somebody who's sneaky, that they keep switching between their masks and their faces, dealing with those politics. And it can be exhausting. Spirits are also telling him he needs some harmony in his life. He needs to find the harmony, but not the harmony with her, the harmony within himself. Stop trying to make harmony with another person. Find the harmony within yourself first. Get that straight. No, God. This card again. This card came up the last time. The miser card. Dealing with a miser. Dealing with a very selfish woman who hoards everything. It's like she's hiding things from him. She's hiding her money, like mine. Miser. Greedy. Exactly, greedy. Like you've got that miser in your life. Like you're never going to get where you want to go, and she's going to make sure of that because she wants it all. And he's got to get out of being the fool. Because acting the fool, being the fool, thinking like a fool is leading him off a ledge. It's leading him off a ledge. So what do you guys think I should do? Like one more reading on Pete's? Like see where his head is at? Should I do one on Mr. Pete's? Okay. Nope. Pete's leave? What? What do you mean by that, Britt? No Pete's leave. Sorry. Okay. I'm just like, I just want to see where his head game is. Because everybody know he's got money. I don't know if he has it yet. Oh. FAG. Okay, Britt, I got it. I got you. Bring on the V-necks. Oh, no. I want to see where Pizza's head game is at right now. Tapping into that energy right now. You know, his headspace doesn't feel nearly as dark and as sad as it normally does. Like there's some shifting going on. Waking up. I don't know about what and how much, but like normally his energy feels very dark and sad. It's just not feeling that way. Like there's some shifting going on. How about that? Can I ask something from everyone? Can everyone send my mom good vibes? She's getting operated on Friday, please. Yes, everybody, but put some good vibes out for Beautiful Regret. Put some hearts and stuff in the chat for Beautiful Regret. We're going to send love and light and prayers to your mom and hope that everything goes well. I'm sure it will. I'm sure she'll be fine, but let's send some good energy that way. You know, if Pete has a lot of leftover anger for Foodie that he's been holding on to, therapy would be the perfect place to talk it out and get it out of his system and move on. So I hope he's doing that. I mean, I'm not going to sit here in front and be fake with y'all. I don't like Pete's. Simply because of the way he treated BBJ. Really not in support of that. The way he talked to her and the way he held her and being rough with her. I want to have a talk with him in Minecraft about that. And the fact that he was angry at Foodie and he was misdirecting that anger at that cat. We need to have a talk in Minecraft about that shit. Okay? I'm just going to keep it real. But on a humanity level, I hope that he does well for himself. But he's still a dick for the way he treated BBJ. And he'll always be a dick to me. Yeah, in Minecraft. So we're going to do one on Mr. Pete's. Pete's didn't like that their cat named Casey became BBJ when Foodie cheated on Pete's with BB. Yeah, and he always held a grudge against BBJ for that just because Foodie changed her name when it wasn't the cat's fault. And I got a problem with him acting that way towards the cat. I'm like, what did the cat do wrong? It's not her fault. She didn't ask for the name change. Why get mad at her? And it's because he was angry with Foodie, but he was too much of a coward to go up to her and tell her. So he vented his anger on an animal because the animal really couldn't fight back. You know, and to me, that's cowardly. To be a person, you got a problem with a person, take it up with the person. Don't take it out on an animal. Don't take it out on them. They didn't do anything. And I agree. Foodie did use Pete's, and that was bad. And she cheated on him, and that was also bad. But let's take some accountability here. He could have cut that off anytime he wanted to. He really could have. He chose to let things happen, and other things happened after that, which led him to being filled with anger and bitterness. And a lot of that is his fault. What's that old saying? Hurt me once, shame on you. Hurt me twice, shame on me. And he allowed her to hurt him multiple times. I'm taking that into account as well, Joanna, and I'm sympathetic to that too. But he was still mean to BBJ. I mean, he let that cat go without food for 2 days before he opened his mouth. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. You can still be a good person. Exactly, Thunder Rain. So I agree. I agree that she messed up his head. He doesn't want to discuss her till she goes home. Well, again, I'm just gonna close that conversation by saying I hope he gets the therapy he needs. I hope that he gets better. He's still a dick for the way he treated the cat. And he's been a dick online. But on a humanity level, I hope that he heals whatever it is that's broken. So we're going to do one on Mr. Pete's. All right. Yes, the cats are better off now. Yes, they are. All right. You're up, Pete's. What have you got to tell us? What would you like to say? So we're going to do like one reading on Pete's, and then we'll do like the fun reading, the fake reading, and then we'll just call it a day. What do you guys think? I don't want to keep you guys here too long. We all got stuff to do. We don't need like a 7-hour stream. Like certain people I know that react to me. But something fun. All right. All right, Pete's. What do we got? No. One more. Oh. Wow. I need a drink of my soda. Hold on a minute, because this is wow. Dang. Y'all ready? We're coming in hot right away. We're coming in hot. Real hot. First card down, the Tower card. Second card. Wow. Oh my. All right. Yeah, already. Hold on a minute. This may not be as bad as it seems. This may not be bad. Hold up. Nobody freak out. See, because the Tower card is very much like the Death card. Because death, it doesn't necessarily mean physical death. It could mean letting go of something, the start of something new. In the case of the Tower card, this could mean chaos, true. This could mean destruction, true. But sometimes you got to break something apart to build something better. So it can be a positive. It can be a positive. And I'm looking at 3 cards right now. We've got the Tower card. We've got the Devil card. We've also got this one. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. So these 3, I feel like a lot of things are being broken apart. A lot of things are being broken apart. I feel like the Tower card, it's breaking free of somebody's influence. This is the breaking free of somebody else's influence, like breaking the chains. Like with getting away, like you get 2 people in the tower, one falling away from each other. Like they're each falling from different sides, but they're getting away from each other. And the lightning bolt striking, and there's the crown above it, breaking free of somebody else's control and ego. And I'm also taking note of something else on this card. What's striking me about this card is that look at the position of the bodies as they're falling. The female is falling head first. The male is falling in a position where if he hits the ground, he's not going to hit his head. And for some reason, I keep seeing Superman with the man. Like you're going to fly, but the female is falling in a position where it's going to hurt the most versus him. Like he's falling, he can see the ground coming. Versus like she's completely upside down. Then you've got the Devil card, breaking free of somebody's addictions and money. Like the Devil card has the Pentacle. You got the Pentacle, like somebody using money as control, being chained to them through money and their addictions. Like breaking free of that. So he's breaking free of that, I think. And he's working on different projects. Like he's being very industrious. There's stuff going on in the background. I don't know what. I haven't seen Pete's lately at all. But he's focusing right now. He is focusing. He's focusing. He's got things in the works. Like he's working hard. Yeah, he's definitely working hard. Like he's trying to be creative. You know, like he went through his dark moment of breaking free from that, but he's doing a lot of things. He's doing a lot of things, a lot of creative things in the background, in the works. Yikes. He's going to have some dark moments. Like something is going on with him. I don't know if that's a physical thing or an emotional thing, mental thing, but there's just, he's haunted. He's haunted. Like there is something pinning him down. Like something is going on with him. What is it? You know what? I'm going to expand on that card. What is hurting you, Pete's? What is it? Talk to me. What is it? On top of that card, we have the Three of Wands. Maybe he's like waiting for his ship to come in. Yeah, it looks like the Knight of Pentacles. Waiting for the money to come in, perhaps. Then we've got the Queen of Cups. Does he still talk to Chantal's mother? It feels like a motherly figure. Who is that? Who is the Queen of Cups? Who is that? Whatever it is he's thinking about, he's basically got it in his head that he's got a bright future. Like whatever it is he's looking for, working for, it's going to lead to plenty. Like he's like, and we live happily ever after. I mean, that's just his thinking. Like, I just have to work this hard, and then we live happily ever after, and the fairy tale is over. But hold on, yikes. Who are you fighting with? Who is that? Who is this? You get the Knight of Swords. I want to know who the Knight of Swords is. Expand, please. You're not telling me anything. Hold on. Oh, I see what's going on. So we got the Knight of Swords, we got the Knight of Cups, and we got the King of Cups. Oh, I see what's going on. All right. So it's a three-way fight between him, Natter, and Salah for Foodie's attention. Like they all want her attention. They all want to be in the spotlight with her. And, you know, there's three of them. And there's only one of her. So we got the Seven of Cups. He's getting lied to by somebody. I think it's Foodie. He's getting lied to by her. I think he's really getting lied to by her. I think she's talking to him and she's filling his head with so many lies about coming back, blah, blah, blah. Like he's listening too, and he doesn't need to be listening. Or he's got some bad ideas about that money that he's about to receive. What is it with the Justice card? It keeps coming up. What is it with you, Justice? We got the Nine of Wands. I keep feeling like with this card that Foodie has been like, I keep feeling like, hey. I feel like this is Foodie tapping Pete's on the shoulder. Hey, you. Hey. You know, she knows about the money. She's coming for it. And she just keeps like, hey, Pete's, hey. I keep feeling like she just keep tapping at him, tap, 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 tap. And this is him like trying to guard what he has. Like this, her coming for that money, and he's just protecting, you know, just, hey, Pete, can you help me? Hey, can you help me, Pete? Hey. And him just having to be on guard with that. Yeah, like, hey, Pete, hey, you know, like making herself known and talking to him and trying to get money from him and borrow money from him. Why is he staying as an option? Because Foodie is unfortunately his favorite person. And in essence, he is allowing himself to be an option when he doesn't have to be. There is the justice card. Tell me about the justice card. Okay. What is that about? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So we got the justice card, and the justice card has to do with something legal, which leads to the Page of Cups, which points to having plenty. And then we got the Emperor. Talk to me about the Emperor. What's that about? The Emperor points at somebody who is domineering, dominant, master. She's going to try to come back into his life and take over. And it's going to happen when he has that money. Like, she's going to be, I'm the boss of you and I'm the boss of me too. And he's going to play the happy fool in the background. Is that going to lead anywhere though? Is that going to lead anywhere? Yeah, here we go. So on top of the Fool card, I put two other cards. We've got the Empress and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like Chantal's mother is going to be involved in this. A motherly figure. What's her mother got to do with it though? What's she got to do with it? I don't know if her mother talks to Pete, if she's close to Pete. I don't know if she'll be a block in this whole situation or what, but she's involved. She's involved. Yeah, we've got you've got the Eight of Wands, like money in the air. Yeah, she's going to be more than he could handle. She comes back, she's going to be more than he could handle. She's going to bring the fight to him and undo some of the good work he's trying to do. And then he's going to end up feeling this way. He's going to be right back where he started. And all the progress is going to stop. And he's going to feel stuck one more time. Oh, Pete, learn. You got to learn, sir. All right. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for Pete because I feel like the oracle wants to tell me stuff about him. So we'll just do that. Like, like you're doomed to repeat a cycle when you repeat a cycle. When you break the circle is broken and you can make another shape, but as long as you keep running around in circles, you're going to make yourself dizzy. Now he will never learn. All right, so what do the cards want to say to Pete? What do they want to say? By the way, for those that are part of the stream right now, if you'd like to sub up to the channel or if you would like to like this stream, I sure would appreciate it. You don't have to, you don't want to. Do what you'd like to do. But giving a thumbs up to the stream would help other people find it. I do appreciate that. All right. So what do the cards want to say about Pete? What's his energy? I keep feeling like, what was that? Well, this card just popped out, and I'm not even ready yet. Intensity. So there's an intensity with him right now. Like he's getting some stuff done right now. And that lines up with the earlier reading, intensity. Like there's a fire in his belly right now that there wasn't before when he was around Chantal. But if he invites her back into his life, he's not going to be able to keep that fire going. She'll take the flame and she'll extinguish it. Unpaid karma. You think so? Well, then she's got a lot to pay for. She better watch out. I believe everyone can recover from bad love. That's true. They can. You're right. All right. But I feel like his energy is like he's in an energy shift right now. You know, his thinking, his feeling is shifting. And right now, Foodie is not concerned about that because she honestly doesn't care about Pete's. Like I feel like Foodie is way too overconfident. She's way too cocky. Like her feeling is, haha, I've got this guy in my back pocket. I've had him in my back pocket for years. I got nothing to worry about. I'll always have control of him. So she's not making a move to get control of him again because she thinks he'll always be there. He's a doormat. So she's not devoting her energy towards him. And the fact that she's not in the picture, this is why this shift is happening, because the control is broken for now. That's why this shift is happening right now. Because there's that open door, that open space where change can happen, and it is happening. So even if she came back to Canada and she lived with Pete's, would it be the same one that she left when she left the first time? Just as she will not be the same Foodie Beauty that left over 2 years ago. There's no going back in time for either one of them. They are different people now. Like you cannot live in the past. You just can't. It's just how it is. All right, so there is a sense of aloneness from Pete. He is feeling very alone right now. But being alone it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to be alone. It gives you a chance to focus on yourself and think and feel and figure things out. So there's darkness all around him, but look in the distance, there is light and he can see it and he's moving towards it. He's not wandering around lost. He can see the light and go, okay, I need to go that way. So like he's figuring out how to navigate through life without being codependent. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. All right, again, he needs to find some harmony in his life versus living around someone that causes constant chaos and disruption. He's going through a period of like his mind, like figuring out his own mind, working with his own mind, fixing his own mind. It's looking at this photo. I see like it looks like parts of a machine. It's all about fixing the machine to where it's not broken. You know, you got to fix the broken mind so you won't have broken thoughts and broken emotions to go with it. You gotta look down deep and find what's wrong and fix it. And I agree with that, Thunder Rain. So it's just like he's working on his mind right now. He needs to work further on his mind. Go deep. Go down to the core of what's wrong. Fix the broken parts. See what's rusted. Tear it out and put something brand new in. And by doing so, Like all the hard work that he's doing. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Thank you very much. All the hard work that he's doing, it's bearing much fruit. You see, like if you plant a good harvest, if you plant the right seeds, you will get good fruit. So like right now he's in the planting seeds part of everything going on. He's planting the seeds. They haven't sprouted yet. So he's planting the seeds, he's being careful planting the seeds, and he wants this. He wants to bear much fruit. So he's looking for the fruit. And there's gonna be some down moments. There's gonna be some sorrow. Like it's this, whatever he's doing, whatever therapy he's doing, there's gonna be some sorrow. Like he's gonna have to deal with the after effects of what he's doing. He's gonna feel the sorrow. He's gonna feel the rage. He's gonna feel everything from the past bubble back up again, and it's gonna unsettle him, and it's gonna make him angry and irritable. It's like old earthquakes that are still rumbling. And he's going to have to go back into the past. He's going to have to bring up the past to know how to deal with the past. He's going to have to talk about it and, in a sense, relive it. He's going to have to go back to all the things that hurt him and figure it all out. Like instead of living in the past, he's going to have to stop living in the past and deal with the past, because to me, these look like ghosts. Like he's got a lot of ghostly memories in his head. Things from the past that are haunting him. Things that are affecting him. Like he's living backwards instead of forwards. He's a lot of past stuff in his head. He's got to clear out the clutter. Clear it out and make room for an empty space that can be filled with good things. So the past is haunting him. Okay, so this card came in upside down. It's called Beyond Illusion. And it was right side. It was like this. This is how it came out. Beyond illusion. He's still living with the illusion still. And butterflies cannot fly upside down. You got to break the illusion. You got to get to reality. Butterflies cannot fly upside down. They got to be right side up. Yeah, he's got to break the illusion. He's got to confront the past lives and the things that hurt him and the things that made him angry. Like if he's doing therapy, it's going to be tough. There's a lot to deal with here. This goes deep. And last card down, traveling. I don't know if he's planning to travel, but that might be in his future. Him traveling someplace. Like maybe the spirits are telling him, wherever it is he wants to travel, go. Go travel. Get out, see the world, experience things, get a whole new view on life. Spirit is saying, go travel, Pete's. Get out, experience new things, talk to people, do some traveling. So that was interesting. So it looks like the therapy that he's undergoing and he will undergo, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Ooh, is it going to be tough? He's going to be tough. But it's going to be rewarding. He's got to clear out all that clutter, all that spiritual clutter, and all those old ghosts and poltergeists that are haunting him. You just got to do it. You just got to freaking do it. Yeah, go to Scotland, Pete. Go. Like, what is that thing? Stonehenge? Isn't that in Scotland? Go see Stonehenge. Do it. Go there. See all the good people in Scotland. All right. So the last reading that I'm going to do is going to be a fun one. And we always end with the fun fake reading. So what can I read on for the fun fake reading? This is just humor mixing of tarot reading and story time. Oh, Stonehenge is not in Scotland. I apologize. I apologize. I stand corrected. I apologize. But Scotland is beautiful. See it all. He wanted to visit the place his family comes from. I think that would be great. Connect with your roots. Connect with your roots. It might do you some good. It's in England. Okay, I apologize. I made the mistake. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I already did like a fake reading on Denise's finger. I already did that. It was funny too. So like what are some suggestions for things I can read on? Yeah, you could find love there. You never know. What you just don't know. You go travel, you get exposed to people. You know, you just don't know. You got to get out of the house to find out. The Temu car. I don't know where the Temu car is. I was actually on Twitter this morning and I was going to react to her doing a weigh-in. And I saw a clip that somebody posted where she said to Salah she wasn't feeling well. She goes, "Babe, you're going to have to walk to the store." Why does he have to walk? What happened to the Temu car? I just thought that was odd. You get arrested for exposing yourself to people. No. Will the treadmill last or the keyboard? Well, considering the fact that you don't have somebody who's 550 pounds on the keyboard, I would think the keyboard will last before the treadmill does. You know, because that's just kind of an unfair fight. That poor little treadmill that's not built for 550 pounds, taking 550 pounds versus a keyboard that has little salad fingers on it. Yeah, the keyboard will last. How we read the bidet. The bidet. The downstairs neighbors. Ooh. Should I do a reading on the downstairs neighbors? Should I? That is a good one, isn't it? That wouldn't even be like a fake reading. It'd be like tea. Not sure about that. Like, I get people saying they want the bidet and some people want the downstairs neighbors. That was weird how she said, wouldn't it be cool if there were no downstairs neighbors? And you got to know the downstairs neighbors are probably thinking at the same time, wouldn't it be great if we didn't have any upstairs neighbors that are up at 3 a.m. pounding on the floor? Yeah, it'd be wonderful. I wouldn't doubt it, Burgundy Rose, if they took the treadmill from there. It would not surprise me at all if they took the treadmill from the downstairs gym and moved it upstairs to their house. That's so on par with Chantal. So, okay. let's do a little poll because I'm kind of confused about what to do here. Dang it. You know what? Now, hold on a minute. I screwed that up. I'm stupid. I was trying to do a freaking poll. I hate this. I don't like YouTube anymore. I quit. I'll tell you what. Those that want the reading on the bidet, put a 1. Those who want the neighbors, put a 2. Who wants the neighbors and who wants the bidet? So the neighbors are 2 and the bidet is number 1. I know, Joanna, and we will get to it, I promise. But somebody bringing up the neighbors, like what is the energy of the neighbors? That's a good one. You got to admit that's a good one. Like, what do her neighbors think, dude? What do the neighbors think? Hold on. Let me. What do you want? What's in here? Why are you calling to me? You deck. I got so many decks right now. No, you know what? I have another deck. Where's my other deck? Hold up. I know the perfect deck to use for the reading. Hold on. Not the Rider-Waite deck. There's another one. Where is it at? I should have put it over here. Aha. This one. True Crime and Conspiracy deck. Oh, this is a big deck too. Okay, we'll take that one on. All right, let's see. We got the True Crime and Conspiracy deck. Some of these cards don't apply to her. Okay, hold on. I'm getting all of these. So we're going to do on that. Okay, neighborhood, no. Some of these cards are cracking me up. Okay, you know what? This is a big, thick deck. Look. I can barely hold on to all these cards. Hello, Naomi. Hi. I'm trying to shuffle up with these cards. There are just way too many cards here. I need to get myself like a tea deck. Oh, hello, Marianne. Welcome. Yeah, big big deck energy. Yes. Well, you know what they say? It's not the size, it's the width that counts. Anyway. Anyway. Did I say that out loud? I did. I'm sorry. That was rude. Hello, Naomi. I'm trying to shuffle these doggone cards. You know what? I'm going to take half the deck out because there is just no way my poor little hands can deal with that. Come on now. Who put these cards together? All right. Slippery. I know my decks. Yep. Is everyone as happy as I am that she promised us a break? Oh, she gets our hopes up saying that she's going to give us a break, and then she comes right back. She posted a video today with her weigh-in, so she lied. She posted a video today. She lied. Boo. Boo, she lied to us. She's not taking a break. She's just acted the fool, and she's feeling dumb, and she's just going to let it pass for a couple of days before she comes back. All right, we're ready. So what do the neighbors think? What do the neighbors think? Like, what's going on with the neighbors? Talk to us, neighbors. Like, what are your thoughts? Oh, whoa. Yikes. They've considered calling the law enforcement. Like somebody's about to get somebody else in trouble. Like they are not happy. They are not happy. Not happy with that law enforcement. But there is a cover-up. There's a cover-up. Like, I think the neighbors have reported Foodie. But there is a sense of covering things up and sweep it under a rug, and it didn't happen, and you didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything. Like smoothing things over. Maybe a case of money talks. And they listen to all the sounds going on upstairs, and they think that there's a crime of passion going on. And all the sounds coming through sounds like they're doing stuff underwater. It's coming in very muffled. Let's see. But there is some manipulation going on. I guess, yeah, money does talk. Money does talk. I guess some people are getting paid off to keep their mouths shut about what you hear and what you see. You did not see that. You did not hear that. And it's all about power. Like they feel like upside down. They feel powerless. They feel powerless because somebody is getting paid to look the other way. Don't report anything. Don't see anything. And it's what's going on there is not good. Not good. And they're not very happy within their home. Like they're not the neighbors are not having a happy home right now with everything going on above them. And there's even talk about the neighbors about traveling. They want to get out of there. They want to move. They want to get gone from the situation. But can they though? Can they though? And there's been some communication, some Dear John letters. And I feel like maybe they have talked to management, maybe they talked to Foodie and Salah, but there is, hold on a second. There's a sense of blackmail, keep your mouth shut. Maybe some threats or something, perhaps. And they're hoping for a breakup. They're hoping that whatever's going on will break itself apart eventually. Bye. But they hear them fighting and they assume those two are breaking up. There's a lot of fire going on upstairs. They hear a lot of the feistiness, the fire, the fights. And it makes them afraid, all the fighting. They don't know what to make of it. They don't know what to make of what they, in the sense of the person peeping through the blinds, like just like what's going on upstairs, like what all the fighting, what's going on there. And they hear that all the fights revolve around love and relationships, and it's just they hear the constant fighting. But the neighbors might be talking to some people. What can we do about them? What can we do? What can we do about these fucking people upstairs? Because like there's a sense of, hello, Miss Sassy, go lightly. Like they hear all the jealousy. They hear all the jealousy upstairs. Interesting. And there's been things that are discussed, like cutting off the power supply. Mischievousness on top of the neighbors. Mischievous. And they're really not seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, when is she going to leave? When's it going to happen? Trying to hold on. But they're about to take Foodie to school. They're about to take her to school. They're going to take her to school. Like, you think you play the game good, we play it better. We're going behind your back. We're talking to people you don't even know. They're about to get her ass in trouble. Ring the bell. School just started. And you don't have any books or a trapper keeper. You're behind. So they think that Foodie needs a caregiver. Really needs a caregiver. And they acknowledge that Salah is her accomplice and partner in crime. They see him coming and going all the time. Hold on. What's this about? That might be, he might have members of family helping him out. Members of family helping out this situation. But there's obviously a lot of debt. There is debt. Behind the rent, are you, Foodie? What's going on there? She better watch it because they might be going to social media. Oh, shit. Foodie, be careful. Your neighbors are going to get pissed at you. That is your worst nightmare. They might have to resort to social media because they're sick of your shit. And going to social media might result in death, which is not physical death, but just like change. They think if they go to social media that there might be a significant change. All right. Maybe if they go to social media, they can like rat on Salah's dating. They've seen something. Okay. What else we got here? And like everything has reached a crossroads. Like the neighbors are tired of the bullshit. And they're like, we got to do something. Like they're tired of the fighting. They're tired of all the shit. And they don't really have any distractions. Like they are distracted by all the noise upstairs and all the disturbances, and it's disturbing their rest. Ooh, Salah. Salad. You better be careful. The neighbors know your business. They know your business, bro. They know your business. Yes, they do. They know about that motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Your neighbors know what you've been doing and where you've been going, sir. They know. Your neighbors know your stuff. And you're going to have to pay them money to shut up. You're going to have to pay them money to be quiet. Yep. You've been doing some nonsense, and they know it too. The neighbors know your stuff, Salah. And they know what you've been doing out in the desert, the no-tell tent. And they're going to threaten you with what they know because they want to protect their private property. It's like we're here. We're to have a house, to have a home, and like they want him and her off the property. Like get out, because they also acknowledge that there is abuse and neglect going on in that house. Like things just aren't right. They know. They're aware, and a cleanup is needed. Like they just need to clean up their act up there. Like whatever's going on, it's abusive to each other, to the people beneath them and around them. And they just need to clean up their act and how they behave with each other and how they behave in the home. Yeah, and the whole neighborhood knows about all the shit. Like word is getting around about all of it. Like they can't keep it quiet. And is Foodie going to be able to be there much longer? There you go. No. Nope. 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 So that's that. That is all. That is it. So what do you guys think? I pulled a bunch of cards for the whole situation. The neighbors don't like it, and they know your business, Salah. I would not be pissing them off because sometimes neighbors know more than you think. They know more than you think. And that, for those who are wondering, this is the true crime and conspiracy deck. For those that are wondering about it. So you guys can have a good look at it. I actually got this deck for free from my friend. So like I love it. I've always wanted like a tea deck. And there's a lot of cards here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the readings today. I enjoyed doing them. I had fun. You guys have fun? Thank you. Well, please don't forget to like and subscribe before you guys leave today. Well, thank you, Mia. Thank you. My pleasure giving the fun chat. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if anybody else is live right now, but I'm sure that they're putting on a very entertaining live. I might catch you guys in the audience for some of those lives, but I thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. I did the reading today because I might be busy for a little while. I got a lot of work to do, but I want to thank you guys for coming in. I really do appreciate it. And you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everybody.